Hello everyone. Welcome to Chapter 15. Today we are diving into a very specialized and important area of our syllabus, the audit of public sector undertakings, or PSUs. Now, before we jump into the technicalities, let's look at our roadmap for this chapter.
By the time we finish this section, you'll have a solid grasp of the entire framework governing government audits. We are going to break down the specific objectives and the scope of auditing public enterprises, and we'll clearly define the core elements and principles that guide these audits.
One of the most critical parts of this chapter, and something you must be very clear on for the exams, is the different types of audits conducted by the C&AG of India. We will be exploring compliance audits, performance audits, comprehensive audits, and the very interesting concept of propriety audits.
Finally, we will wrap everything up by understanding how the C&AG structures their audit reports. Our goal here isn't just rote learning, it's about application. We want to make sure you can take these concepts and apply them to moderately complex scenarios in your case studies.
Welcome to dive into the audit of public sector undertakings, commonly known as PSUs. This is a critical area for your CA final exams because it blends traditional auditing standards with the specific regulatory requirements of government-owned entities.
In this chapter, we are going to explore the entire framework for government audit. We'll start by understanding the core objectives and the scope of auditing public enterprises. It's not just about the numbers, it's about accountability to the public. To get a grip on this, we will break down the elements and principles that govern PSU audits. You'll notice that the scope is much broader than a standard corporate audit.
We will cover several distinct types of audits. First, the financial audit, which focuses on the accuracy of financial statements. Second, the compliance audit, which ensures that the entity is following all the laws, rules, and regulations. And third, the performance audit, where we look at the efficiency, economy, and effectiveness of the operations.
Beyond these, we will discuss the comprehensive audit, which is essentially a combination of the previous three, and the propriety audit. Now, the propriety audit is particularly interesting because it goes beyond legality to check if the expenditure was wise, faithful to the public interest, and not wasteful.
Finally, we will look at how all these findings culminate in the audit report. Keep this roadmap in mind as we move forward. This chapter is all about understanding how the Comptroller and Auditor General, or the C&AG, ensures that public money is spent effectively and transparently. Let's get started.